run it up. I wake up. Yeah.
I wake up,
Flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch.
tell 'em run it up.
9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
I wake up,
Flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch.
tell 'em run it
Y'all
up.
gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
I wake up,
Flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now.
check,
No drip, this
wet,
tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch.
tell 'em run it up.
Trend.
And it's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I know I'm more than a man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa.
Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I've been to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Rolled inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. And let's get it here, let's get it. Today is Thursday. And let's see what we got. All systems do look okay here, I hope. And yeah, let's have it. What brand is your all microwave? Good morning to you, brother. I don't know, I forgot the brand of my microwave. Does anyone remember what brand they have? I forgot, man. I forgot what brand I have. But let's get it. Let's look at news today. We do have a bit of news today. Overnight, we had AUD news and NZD GDP here. So, you know, we had numbers come out. A little bit less. So, you know, that's good for them. And yeah, you know, stronger for the NZD here. If we're looking at London session here at 3 p.m. So between New York, we do have rate votes coming in here. So I think what's going to be important is going to be, there's no announcement that they're going to cut rates in England. So I don't think that, I mean, it would be a surprise if they do. Maybe they do it ahead of yesterday, right? So yesterday was FOMC here, right? FOMC, we got the 50 basis point reduction. So that was the highest that they were, not a high, they were actually also saying that it could be potentially higher, but one of the higher ends, we were expecting 0.25, but they went ahead with the 0.50. So we're going to explain once a few more people come in exactly how that affects price. That is all out the way. And now it's interesting times. We can see already volume returning back into the market. A lot of madness. If I did exactly what I predicted yesterday, I would have made quite a bit of money, but you know, it woulda, coulda, shoulda. I did say we'd see that short squeeze towards the upside, followed by the dump, which is what we got. Very interesting to see. Basically a manipulation move. Take out the highs, take out the lows, and that was it. End of story. So now let's have a look what we got going on today. They're expecting to keep rates the same here in England. I do think that is going to be the case. And that's about it. In terms of London session when we're trading, we're okay. No news during that time. So let's get on to the charts here and see what we got going on, starting off with GJ here on the daily time frame. Previous daily closing bullish here. We are approaching this previous daily resistance. We did tap into this kind of zone here when we're seeing little bit rejection, but not harsh rejection. This is a strong bounce here. If we are going to create resistance from here, would make sense as a spot to create resistance. If you guys remember what this support is, I hope you do remember, otherwise you're not keeping a good idea of the charts, which is very important. This is the bottom of our previous range. Remember, we got stuck in that range for like 3-4 weeks. This is the bottom of that range. So we did basically retest into that. 4-hour time frame did retest into that as well, as you can see. And this is the bottom of that range. So naturally, we're seeing price kind of pull back from that zone. It is interesting, even though we got a rejection wick, technically we did close above the most recent resistance here. If I bring back drawings, and you can see that we are closing above the most recent resistance. So price today is bullish bias here. We are at this spot here. In order for me to go counter trend and switch to sells, I would need to see double break of structures here at least. Otherwise, I'm on bullish bias looking for buys today, potentially to continue this move up further. At the moment, we're in a pullback phase. 1 hour has created resistance, looking like we do want to close below. There is simple continuation trades. If we were to mark this 1 hour resistance here, let's mark that 1 hour. Let's go on the 30-minute there. So that is the same on the 30. Not cascading, which is good. 15, I believe, would be cascading. Yeah, 15 is clean though, all the way up till key level, and then after key level till 700s here, we are clean. At the moment, we're a little bit far from that. So what I'd like to see today is I would like to see us kind of dump right now would be fine. Create some sort of support to try go towards the upside. Now, if we see something like this where we see price basically test here, come up quickly, retest here, and then start to break below, that's where we can maybe look for sells here. But it's a tough spot. I wish we had the 4-hour candle bearish to look for sells. That would be a lot easier. If we're looking at you know, overall structure here, it looks very bullish. So I would be on the side that, hey, this pullback can lead into a support to potentially take buys. So for me, if this could just, you know, make its way down and then create support, we can look to take buys towards the upside, which would be my plan. If price just wants to reject exactly where it is right now, get back inside of the range, then above the 1 hour 350 zone, simple setup 1, I'd be looking for straight continuation with volume. That's kind of the plan I would have here on GJ. If we're looking at GU here, on the other hand, we can see GU is currently on its way pushing up. No structure made. Let's go ahead and look at the daily time frame, how previous daily closed. Previous daily did close bullish here with a long liquidity grab towards the upside. Current daily candle as well giving us long liquidity grab towards the downside, retesting the daily support here. 4-hour candles closing bullish here. Do we have a bottom wick on this 4-hour? Yeah, small bottom wick here. We're approaching this previous 4-hour. Do I have that marked? No. So we're approaching this previous 4-hour at the moment with quite heavy volume here. Put that as P. So yeah, we're approaching this quite fast right now. If we look at 1-hour time frame, we do have a resistance all the way up there. Yeah, some heavy volume coming through here. We'll mark this here. 1 hour. Now what I would expect here and what I would like to see here right now is to just see another setup 2 come into play here. Would be perfect, or to see structure formed and buy above the previous 4-hour resistance. We do have range based on yesterday's retracement. If we're gonna sell, we're in bullish bias, so I don't think sells would make sense just yet. They can make sense a little bit later, especially if we start breaking down on 4-hour. If this 4-hour can flip and close bearish, yeah, that's when sells make sense. We do have a lot of room for selling, right? We have sells below here. We have sells below this support down here, the 30-minute very empty space here. So yeah, I would prefer to see a little pullback right now and then continuation towards the downside. Just yesterday I cleaned my monitor. Already it's getting dirty. Just yesterday spent time cleaning my monitor, not letting it get dirty again. So yeah, that's what I would like to see on GU here, is a setup 2 continuation. If we're just going to be heavy volume like yesterday, that's also going to be fine, but I need somewhere to put stop loss. So at this point here, we're pretty close to that previous 4-hour. Probably would like to see price pull back and then close above the previous 4-hour, and we take continuation trade towards the upside. We do have 18 pips towards the upside here, and yeah, no 5-minute structure, so definitely need some form of structure. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for on GU. Pretty straightforward, kind of like GJ with the bullish bias. Looking at Mr. Gold here. Mr. Gold yesterday manipulated the highs, manipulated the lows. All the people trying to sell early, they did not get their profits here. They're crying themselves to sleep. And all the people then who tried to resell are now coming into drawdown. So if we look at how previous daily ended up closing here, it did actually end up continuing that bearish momentum from the day before and closing bearish here. So previous daily bearish, but of course 4 hours are creating support at the moment. We could easily put in a lower high from somewhere here and continue the downside. This one has a very small bottom wick as well, same as GBP USD. Let's go ahead and mark this 4-hour resistance here. For this 15, I don't know where it came from. We're gonna have a look here. That's the previous zone. Fair enough. So for gold, it will be the same plan as GU, to be honest. They're moving very similar here. Very similar. So exact same plan on GU I have on gold. Pullbacks potentially to continue back to the 4-hour resistance. That's what I'll be looking for. Now with gold previous daily bearish here, this is an asset where we could actually potentially take a sell if we start to create change of structure from either the 4-hour resistances or any of these zones. We could potentially look at that, right? That could be an option to take sells from that. So this is going to be my plan here. Let's talk a little bit about what happened in FOMC, right? And you know, all of that stuff. So yesterday FOMC 0.5, so 50 basis point rate reduction we saw. So first rate reduction in over 4 years that we've seen here populated in the markets. What does that mean? That means the Fed is going for a very dovish stance. What does a dovish stance mean? It means they want to help the economy. They want to boost job market. They want to boost the economy to avoid potentially a recession. Now, the only downside to that is that we don't know what inflation is going to do. Inflation could tick up from here. We could see us get back above 3% and not hit that 2% target. But with the 50 basis point rate reduction means that the Fed is pretty confident inflation is being controlled. So this is going to be very important to see how this pans out over the next 3 to 6 months here, and it will bring interesting times. So we see a big policy shift here. It's going to bring a lot of volatility into the market, which is nice based on the new environment. So we had a bit of a stagnant time in the markets because interest rates were doing nothing. We were not raising interest rates, we were not reducing, we were holding. So there's no catalyst. Now that we've actually done a rate reduction in the last, so this is something that hasn't happened for quite a number of months here, we have brought a new stimulus into the market, a new stimulus to potentially bring some super trends back into the market, to bring some volume back into the market in terms of heavy, because now every time, which is once a month, we have rate decisions. Fed has also signaled and penciled in that they want to have 2 more rate reductions or another 50-point basis rate reduction before the end of the year, which is all leading into possibility of creating volume here in the market, as now we're moving into the same environment that we had back in 2020 leading till now, but the opposite way around, where we're going into an interest rate reduction territory. Now, on top of that, we are in a very exciting time, because not exciting time, it's not actually exciting at all, but we're at a time where it's not, I wouldn't wish that upon any economy, but every single time we have reduced rates, historically, we have slipped into recession the next 3 to 6 months. So if that starts to happen, if we see inflation start to creep up, it's going to be a lot of changes of policy, a lot of volatility in the market, which we love as traders, right? Which we love as traders. So that's the analysis, that's the plan. Let's get it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. Appreciate everyone showing up. 300 of us in here. If we can get the likes to 150, you guys know the drill. Hate to say it, part of the game. Leave a like on the stream if you find some value. I would appreciate that. Let's put the thing. Harry, has the ranges to trade gold experienced a bit in the past expanded a bit? Well, we've had this news that it expanded. How often do you clean your monitor? Not enough. GJ will possibly give a pullback. It took out previous weekly high. It needs to tank below to keep pushing. Yeah, but in a session perspective, it might not do that. Harry, gold has erased its move down almost 300 pips because of GBP interest rate decision? No, because of yesterday's FOMC, not GBP interest rate decision. Alright, so we're getting some sort of rejection, some sort of structure formed here on GBP USD, which is healthy for price. This 1 hour close will be interesting as well. GJ looking good for sells. Yeah, I think we're bullish bias on GJ, which makes it tough. Makes it tough for us. I do get it though, you know, pullbacks do make sense from this zone. We just have to rely on this zone fully. I feel like, you know, if we came a little bit higher, would be better. Let's see if the boys agreed with me. Looking for back above 4 hour. Again, this is good, but yeah, I mean, and you can also look for pullbacks for upside. This is your range for sells. Okay, yeah, much better plans here I'm seeing. Much better plans. A lot more at the time. Yeah, simple continuation made sense at the time. But remember, if price pulls back, what's the plan? But yeah, that's good. GU plan here. I think GU's bullish bias, sells won't make sense, but that selling zone you have as a counter trend is definitely sensible here. Buys above the 4-hour fine. If we have a chance to trade back towards it, would be nicer. Buys above. Big boy LTA. Yeah. Or looking at similar. Early buy above here. This is on gold. It's kind of pushed already. 4-hour hidden. Second structure needs to be broken for sells. Buys would close above. Yeah, I think I would look for the support form to trade back up to there with bullish bias. Unless bias is going to be wrong here. Next session bias, 4-hour rejections can be seen. Sells, yeah, at the time this was a good spot to sell. Gold here. Yeah. Pull back for more buys, like it. Yes, perfect. I did this quick trade, quick BE, felt like it was a FOMO. 5-minute. See, again, I don't understand. If you're gonna be that quick, then why take the trade right at 4-hour resistance, right? If you're gonna be, because it would have hit TP. You complain about BEs, but you're putting yourself in a situation where you don't give yourself any room. Like, your trade played out. If you're gonna trust this trade, which setup makes sense here, stop loss makes sense, then just go and enter the trade. Enter the trade. Right? Just leave it, because there's no point of then even taking the trade if your plan is going to quickly BE when you get the first rejection, you know? In this type of scenario, this early. It's not like it's a high volume time, or, you know, there can be volume that comes in here, but if this is going to be the case, then just let it do its thing, right? And if you hit SL, then that's it. It rejected 4-hour. Maybe consider not trading a 4-hour. Because then this would have been a winning trade, right? High check GU, it's retesting. Yeah, even if it's retesting, doesn't matter, because we need it to form supports. This is good. Let it retest, let it form supports. If it's not going to retest deeper for us, what can we do as well? We can take buys above these highs here. So not worried about anything here. Alright, well, I wanted to know which software you're using to do live streaming. OBS. Looks like NASDAQ is bullish. Let me see if it's bullish. Previous daily closed bearish here. Previous 4-hour closed bullish above the range. Yeah, at the moment it is trying to fill this wick. It might want to reject at these highs. So be careful at these highs here. But yeah, it was definitely bullish till this wick here. That's your target, is the wick fill. Market's looking kind of similar. I think if we get below here, it can start to turn around though. What do you think of US30? We can have a look. Same similar thing, man, but this is closer to highs. Previous daily did leave that rejection as well. 4-hour time frame did do that close above, but now we're getting closer to these highs. So you probably want to extend these highs first or get pullbacks to continue. But I'd say we need to get above 41,800s, 837, around that zone to see the continuation. Can you show us your trading history? Yeah, sure. Just type !journal in the chat and you can have a look at it yourself, analyze the trades. I'm not going to go through them all, but yeah, it's all there for you to see. Entry, exit, and you can study the way I trade if that's what you're interested in, which I'm assuming. You just want to see how I enter and stuff. So yeah, you can go check that out. Every single trade. That's the nice thing, man. This is an amazing tool, man, because this you can go ahead and see where I entered, why I entered, how I manage the trade in drawdown, how I hold the trade, not just like here's my trade, here's my MetaTrader P&L. That doesn't really help, right? Okay, it will show P&L, it will show MetaTrader, which, you know, is obviously, it would be more like this, like I have that as well. But if you look at it, it's like, yeah, it's good, right? It shows MetaTrader entry, exit, how I manage, but you can watch this trade back live and you can see exactly the points mentioned and how I, you know, was thinking at this certain point instead of just looking at MetaTrader and P&L. Took this earlier on Geo. Bias was mixed at the time. Let's see what you took. Oh, all the way back there. Yeah, that's like yesterday, bro. This is exactly like yesterday, the trade you took right on GJ. Very clean, man. Same setup. Same setup. You know, I agree with the stop loss placement. I don't think you can keep it any lower, especially with that big candle. You know, just make sure you're entering break of the low in case it wanted to respect that low and come up. Will avoid you holding drawdown, otherwise fine. And then once we reached the 4 hour, it did give a bit of rejection, so I understand why you might have wanted to close, but it actually did give you the full 1-to-1 a little bit further, right? Which was nice. One hour close here in 1 minute. So bullish 1 hour close. It's going to be positive for buys. More than likely, we're probably looking for buys above the previous 4 hour, unless we want to pull back on the next 1 hour candle. I do notice Geo likes to sometimes pull back nicely on the 1 hour candles. So we'll see how that all populates. GJ giving us that pullback we wanted. Maybe it can come back down here and create support somewhere from 188, 170. Pretty big distance, but it'll give us a nice range towards the upside. Geo lately continues, doesn't give a big bottom wick. Yeah, but anyways, we have to buy above 4 hour anyways. It's too close to 4 hour anyways. So it doesn't matter, because if you just trade into 4 hour, that would be your break even, and you would just be, if it rejects 4 hour, it sucks. 2 pips, you know. So if we can trade above 4 hour here, like if this candle can close above 4 hour, would be better. Especially if we can get in that, because now, right now, we need to see if there's any reaction there or not. So we'll have to see. I'm not going to just FOMO buy this and have to run stop loss back inside the range. Didn't we cross that 4 a couple of times? Well, the problem is with news. It was news. We never crossed it with a 4 hour candle, right? 4 hour candles never were able to get above. And then yesterday was news. So ideally we just want to see maybe 5-minute structure and close above, something just to give us confirmation. Small pause candle, something. I just need something. 15 thunder, something. That's what I need right now. I need something. Because let's say I was in this right now, I'd probably have to be break even right now because we're at 4 hour. And I wouldn't know because nothing has closed above. Gold reacting at the 4 hour now. No bottom wick on the 1 hour candle. I do assume gold will make a bottom wick after tapping the 4 hour. It makes sense. Definitely makes sense. GJ kind of hovering at that 500 level. GU we're looking for that continuation above. Hi, I'm using MT5. Sometimes price touched my TP but did not close the trade. Why is this? Because of spread, right? So your price will have to get actually above TP by the amount of spread. So if you have 2 pips spread, it needs to get above 2 pips, above your TP by 2 pips. Put the ask and bid price on your chart. And the second line is where price has to get to when it reaches your TP. Hey Harry, good morning. Didn't gold create setup on 5-minute as you explained recent? Where? I mean, gold is very extended at the moment. It's very, very extended. It did here, yes. But up here is extended, right? Because we're all the way up at the zones. Hopefully we can get a thunderstorm or something like that. A lot of volume here. Yeah, I hope it's not one of these days that doesn't give us an entry here. But now we closed above the 4 hour. If this can give thunderstorm, we might have to force an entry here with this volume. And be aggressive. Go with a force approach today. Except that we could just lose the trade. But with this volume in here, you might as well give it a shot, right? Instead of doing nothing. Safe stops is around 19, 17, 18, 19 pips here. Target here is around 12 pips. So we'll take it negative risk to reward. At the close of 950. This is not your setup one would be here, man. So this is the entry here with the 5-minute. Boom, this is the entry here, not 950 at 920. 920 is that entry. This would be your entry with structure. Up here is a bit late, right? So this is where, you know, you're looking for the close. Boom, you get it. You need to find a way in. 5 minute, you know, gives you that close above. Boom, you go. It's always at resistance, right? It's like you're trying to find a way in using 5. All right, that was my entry. Yeah, I think it was valid. That's why if I look back at it, I think it was valid. You know, this previous 4 hours, well, is a previous 4 hours, so it's a watch. Yeah, but it's a watch. I mean, as long, it shouldn't put you off. It shouldn't put you off. Yesterday, when we came back down, we didn't react off it, no? We didn't react. I do quite like it. 15-minute close above as well. What do you think about the gold 1 hour and 30 minutes no bottom wick? High chance it does make a bottom wick, right? High chance it does. Please, Harry, how do you see the screens for GU, GJ, gold so easily? You have 3 monitors. I can't. No, I just keep changing the pair. You just click it. Boom. It changes. Harry, which brand smartwatch you wear? I don't wear smartwatches. I just wear a little fitness tracker so I can track steps. Fitbit, something simple, and then if I go out, I'll put on a piece. How do you get the orange zones? Which orange zone? Orange lines are just my settings. See if we get a thunderstorm. Might have to go aggressive on this volume here. Did 1 hour make a bottom wick? Not yet. If high chances to come for bottom wick, so does long possible? Well, how would you take a long if it's high chance to go down, right? It would be a bit risky to go opposite way of the way it wants to go, right? I'd like to see a thunderstorm here, but this is not giving me a thunderstorm, man. Not giving me a thunderstorm. What about SL? I'll probably run big SL. 16 pip SL, but it's not giving me thunderstorm. It's just pushing straight. I need the thunderstorm. That's my entry rules. I'm not FOMO buying the highs, guys. I'm sorry. As much as you want, if you want to go FOMO buy the highs, buy it right now. Close your eyes and pray. But that's not a strategy that makes me money long term, unfortunately. I wish it did. I need, even going with just a 5-minute thunderstorm is super aggressive. It's super aggressive. You know? So I'm happy to go aggressive if there's a lot of volume, but I need at least a 5-minute pause candle. At least, because then I have probabilities. I can't lose a, if I don't do that, I break my plan, and if I lose the trade, I know exactly why I lost. I just FOMO'd in at the highs. I mean, I'm buying the highest point here. No pullback on 15, no pullback on 30, no pullback on 1 hour. Right at previous 4-hour resistance. Sucks though, it sucks. At least give us something, man. I mean, what is this? Can you explain thunderstorm? Watch the video on my YouTube channel, would be the best. Will be the best. It's not something that I can explain too quick, as you have to learn exactly how it works. But luckily there is a video that explains all of that. So just go to my YouTube channel, just type thunderstorm. I'm trying to find it right now. Where is it? Should be here somewhere. You should just type thunderstorm. We're gonna find it now. Like, this is the best way. Just type thunderstorm, boom, this video here. GJ is just kind of ranging now, moving slow. I'm in from original SS1 40 minutes ago. Oh, well done. Congrats, bro. Trail how you want to trail, bro. It's up to you. There's no 5-minute structure, so you can't trail on 5. If you're going to trail, you trail on 1 minute. But that's a big difference. To let yourself lose out on 10 pips on GU is massive. So, you know, depends where your TP is. I wouldn't really trail on 1 minute because it's just not worth it to potentially lose 10 pips. I would just either, if it hasn't hit my TP, I would let it hit TP, or if it hit my TP, I'll just get out. Because there's no way you can trail. There's no 5-minute structure. That's why I'm struggling to get in right now, because there's nothing I can... I mean, realistically, until it breaks this 5-minute structure here, you're okay. But obviously that will put you in drawdown, right? Gold made bottom wick or not yet? Still working on bottom wick on gold. There is bottom wick on my broker, a tiny one though. There is a tiny one. Yeah, like this. Looks the same. Because according to here, it hit your TP, right? So I mean, you could let it come back to the 1-to-1. Or if you're lucky and it creates structure here, then you can trail below that structure. See if this 5-minute candle wants to close above. 29 pips is nuts. If we get a deep bottom wick, I might try 5-minute scalp it. I need a deep bottom wick here. Would you consider GJ setup 2 only concern for me week previous 1 hour? I want deeper retracements. It's not enough room, right? Because your target here would just be like 15 pips, 27, 28 pips. It's not really worth it that way. Could easily retest here, reject, make a lower high. So if we can get lower, would be better. If you look on 30, it's like literally no room. If you look at 1 hour, literally no room. GU giving us 5 minutes. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Nothing on GU. Clean area 1 minute squeeze. Well, yeah, if you'd still be squeezing, then yeah, you have to. Did you get 1 minute structure now? Still, I'd say maybe you can manage below this low, as this was like, I mean, you have to be on the 30 seconds chart to squeeze this. You know, but I would say these lows, as long as these lows respected now you have this one pause candle, can help. How do you take daily trades off stream? If there's an option, yes, but I don't take a trade really. Most of all my trades are like discussed with the guys, or don't just randomly trade by myself anymore. But yeah, some options early in the market here. A few of the guys were taking buys from down here. GU buys as well. I can see some of the guys took it. So that was nice. Early options. It's not the time I trade. I don't come in and jump in a trade. I need to analyze. As I notice long term, that's where I lose money at that time. I've lost a good portion of my profits trading at that time. Stupid things happen. Either you trade Asian session earlier, but that 20-30 minutes before the session, oof, 50-50 long term. That's why I stopped doing it myself. But I guess a day like today, if you expect volume to come in, then it's good. It's good. No 5-minute pullbacks, man, on GU. Wow. It's not giving me any luck today. Shit, now reaching my target. That's it, basically, it's it. Gonna be one of those days. I mean, no, if you entered early, then you're cooking, man. That's good. Took this one here and took UJ sells. What was bias on UJ? Interested to know. Too much, man. 30 pips, too much. Are you on Zoom calls before or after YouTube stream? I might want to join if it fits my schedule. Yes, we're on, not before because that's not a time I trade, but after we continue the Zoom calls. New York, we have live chat. We have all of that stuff. We have all of that stuff going on. So yeah, there's plenty. It's a whole community, man. Like, we're always active in there. We're always chatting. We're always speaking. It's a whole community vibe. The price is not at a 1 hour on gold. It is. But it's just this volume, man, you know? It's just the volume. It doesn't care where it's at. Like, this is this type of day. It doesn't care where it's at. It's just pushing. Problem is that where can you keep stops that make sense to get a proper risk to reward, you know? Is this gonna have another 40 pip push to give you? Looks like it will. Looks like it will. I guess it's just a day you have to just go, like, not give a shit and just go. Just do it. Promise you, the time I enter it will lose. Because this is like not, what are you following here? The trade was here, man. This is the problem. The trade was here. The trade was here. The trade was here, was very clean. Like, this is the problem. Like, you have to accept. Sometimes you have to accept. Like, don't feel that, hey, now it's my time at the charts, the market has to give me a trade. No, it doesn't give a fuck about you, man. Doesn't care about how you feel. But what's important is, where did the trade actually happen? If we were at the charts here, and this was during our session, this is our trade. This is all of the profits we would be reaping right now. Because this would follow the plan. Set up 1, close above the range after structure. I mean, it's not giving us any pullbacks to enter. Like, even 5-minute entries we can take in high volume like this, but we're not even getting 5-minute entries. It's just full straight up at the moment. There's really nothing you can do with full straight up, man, unless you were in earlier. Unless you were in earlier. From July 1st to today, you are 55 pips in total profit. I just count all your trades. Bro, you counting pips tells me you don't know anything about trading, unfortunately. Pips does not matter. If I wanted to show off pips to you, I can go trade DAX right now. And look at this. I can show you in DAX that today, if I took a buy here, I would have just made 230 pips. That is more than I made in where your calculation is from. Pips don't matter, man. It's percentage, because in GU, if your stop loss is 5 pips and your TP is 10 pips, right? That is a 2% gain. Percentage is what matters. Percentage is what matters. So really understand that, man. That's very important in trading. If you're chasing pips, I need 50 pips per day. Doesn't matter. I know as a beginner, your pips directly correlate to how much you make, but it's a big misconception I see in the markets. Because if you make 200 pips, but your stop loss was 500 pips, that sucks. You know? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Right now I'm holding a sell on a swing pair. I'm up 100 pips on that sell. But my stop loss was 90 pips. So I'm just at above a 1-to-1. Right? At the breakout of this candle, I was checking, but because of no bottom wick at 1 hour, which make me confident to enter this trade, I'm wrong for this. No bottom wick is bad for buys, because there's no bottom wick. Means that it should flip bearish to make a bottom wick. Oh, not confident. Yeah, of course. I thought you said you were confident. Yeah, I want to show you some gratitude. You literally changed my way of trading. Yesterday I was counting the trade you took on stream for the past 3 months. 12 plus net profits. Nice. If you risked $1,000 on each of the trades, 12K. You feel a lot of FOMO? Well, make sure to follow your plan. Your plan should not entitle FOMO. 1 to 5% gain is okay, not much. Per what? Per day or per month? I would say per month, that's good. You can win an FTMO challenge just by copying your trades, even if you don't know shit. Yeah, but people won't, because that would have taken time, right? That's over a couple of months. They're too impatient for that. They don't understand what real trading is. Like, that's consistency. I was able to prove consistency over time. Flashbang us? Okay, here you go. Boom! Flashbang! Oh, first candle pause here, but not giving us a pullback. Rejecting the 5-minute resistance. Rejecting the 5-minute resistance. I mean, we can get... I mean, this could just take time, but we could get a nice setup to come in play here in maybe an hour or so. What happened yesterday's GJ trade? I mean, yesterday, if you were taking GJ, was the setup 1, right? So close above the range on 30-minute. It was back here. 30-minute close above, 1 hour close above. Clean candles to the left, TP at 1 hour resistance. And that's pretty much it. I mean, TP 1-to-1, to be honest, FOMC day. And that was pretty much it. It would look something like this. Stop loss would have to go below 30-minute low and 50-minute low. TP 1-to-1 since FOMC day. You could have held to the 1 hour. Yes, it would have reached that. But I would say, if you're being honest with yourself, I definitely would have just, you know, this is where you want to be out. Setup 2 on GJ. I just don't like the space. Stop loss here is around 28 pips. It's only up about 17. I think it could easily reject from this zone right here. I passed my prop firm challenge yesterday after using your price action strategy. Good. With a few fair value gaps as type of resistance. All right, all right. Fair value gaps very similar to LTA. Clean candle zones. Do you have a bottom wick on GJ? On this broker, I do on GJ. But I haven't checked my broker. I can check it now though. I do. The same as how this broker looks. That small one. I'll be back, guys. Give me a sec. If today was bearish bias here, man, I would sell at this candle closing bearish here. Very easy setup. Or at least mixed bias. So it'd be very juicy. 1 hour close below, retest. 15 close bearish. Bro, the more I understood your strategy and started applying it without any added BS from my side, I really started to see better results. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Even I've seen it in you. Like, remember when we used to do things I told you that won't work long term, be careful with that. I used to bring you up on it. Now I've seen every trade you've sent, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's pretty straightforward setups you're taking. And it's giving you straightforward results. It's what we want, right? Are you going to sell? Sell what? GJ, I don't think at the moment we can with bullish bias. Only thing we can sell is potentially gold. Alright, how to deal with fear and greed. My analysis is correct, but I'm afraid to take the trades when I'm in profit. I am greedy. Please give me some insights in dealing with it. Lack of plan. If you have a plan, you have to execute on the plan. So fear would be that you don't trust your plan. Fear is normal in the market. You are putting risk. Humans fear risk, right? That's why many people stay stagnant in their life, because they are afraid to take risks in all aspects. Afraid to take risks in sports, physical activities, business. Anything that is a risk-taking activity is not liked by a human. So trading will be the same. Now, the reason we don't like taking risk is because there is a threat to remove something we're personally attached from, right? Which is either ego, we will put our ego down, we will either lose money, which is most likely the case here. So you have two options. You can give yourself one trade in a day and make sure that no matter what option you take, you have to take it and it follows your plan, because you give yourself one bullet for the whole day, and it's very hard to mess up if you only have one bullet. So you will say, today is my plan to take one bullet. I have one trade to take. I have to follow and find the best trade that follows my plan, and I'll take that using my one bullet. You can go in there. If you're still very uncomfortable, you need to start backtesting to prove to yourself that, hey, this makes sense. I've seen this happen again and again and again. Testing in the live markets will simply just take too long, right? You need a good year. I mean, I've shown you how forward testing works, but it's taken us 1.5 years to gather all of this data. This data can be collected in less than a month of backtesting. You could literally collect this in a couple of weeks. I wouldn't say that's healthy backtesting, but you could easily collect this, right? So that's the difference. That's the difference. That will build your confidence. A second thing is, you're better off taking the trades than not taking the trades. So reduce your risk to a point where you don't care and you're not going to be attached to it. This is going to be, now greed is because you lack of plan when to close price, right? When to close, not close price, but what price to close at is what I'm trying to say. So if you have a lack of plan of what price to close at, then you're obviously going to be greedy because you want more. Remember, never try to catch the full move. You're trying to catch your move. Been watching you for a week now. Just watching your course on YouTube. You really helped me. Not took no trades yet. All right. Yeah, you soon will start taking trades, man. I mean, you've only been watching me for a week, so you need to understand everything before taking trades. I mean, at least you've been able to watch the trades happen live, right? So we took a trade as well day before yesterday. Just took that GBpjpy I've been talking about, Harry. Once it closed, grab liquidity. Be on the flip now. All right. Yeah. Did it have no top wick? Yeah, no top wick. Alright, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's that setup, right? I mean, this is just not giving me any pullbacks. This is just punishing. The problem, where would stop go though? Where would stop? Right, where's your plan for stops? Is setup 1 on Geo 5-minute valid now? It's pushed so much. It's like, this is the time you buy, and it's the time that price fails, you know, because it's just pushed so much. Like, we really wanted to actually dump. Like, the move for me is coming from down here. Like, this is the start. Like, 23 pip move already. And now I want to jump in. Morning, Harry. I took this early on gold. Perfect. I just believe you should have gone in. Let me see where this was. I do agree with the earlier gold trades. I think that's good. Very happy to see the guys in exclusive taking it. You took it a little bit higher. I feel you should have gone on this one down here. This would have been better. That one is a little bit late. Riskier one. More of a continuation option. Luckily, there was volume today, so it played out. You know, but the idea you had was fine. Today is different because we did get beautiful volume in the market very early. But we don't always see that. So what if you took that another time and it just failed? Right? So that matters. It does matter because the money you made now, you'll give it back taking that again if it fails, right? That's what you have to understand, that trading can be great. It's why so many people never actually make long-term consistent gains, is because they're making mistakes that at some point in the future they're going to give it back anyways, because they're believing that what they're doing now is actually good. Now, I'm not saying what you did was wrong, but I'm saying just go with the earlier option here if you're going to go with that approach instead of later. We always want to be trying to get in the market as early as possible. The later we get in the market, the higher the risk becomes, right? But in a day like today, yeah, there was freaking great volume, right? I probably would have been a break even if I took these buys here. As I said, there wasn't enough range here for me. Do you still trade a pair when it's mixed bias? Yes, of course I do. A lot of time you will find mixed bias, right? You have to learn how to trade mixed bias. There'll be a lot of time. You were right about the rejection on GJ. Yeah. If we pulled back a little bit deeper, then we would have had at least range so we can trade to that rejection point. Guys, also remember, today is a special day. I have a gift for all of you. A gift for all of you. I'm thinking I should do it now. When we hit 600 viewers on the stream, which we're close, I'm gonna give you the gift. So leave a like. Let's get to 600 viewers and I'm gonna show you guys the gift. I think you guys will really like this. I spent some time. I don't know if you'll really like it, but it will be useful anyways. And I feel like it's something that everyone. It will make me happy. It will make me happy if you guys could have this, because it will kind of force you guys to do something that I really want to be hammered into you all. Are you allowed to mass pass an account? No? No copy trading allowed? Damn. So if you bought like 10 100Ks, it's not allowed, right? Has to be different. I mean, if you bought 10 100Ks and entered all manually on them, that's impossible though. Everyone open up your second YouTube account. We're close, 596 viewers, 596. 596. Almost hit 600, then free gift coming. 700 views for the gift. When I give the gift, there has to be 700 views. We'll make 700 views happen when the gift comes. $5.97, huh? Up 600 views. All right. Here's the gift for all of you. You guys ready? You guys ready? It's nothing crazy. Would you sell GJ below 500? I think it could be valid. Yes, Claudio. Second thing. So here's the gift. I made for all of you a complete guide on risk management course. From part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-part course. 5-part course on complete risk management in the markets for the cost of $0. Cost you guys nothing. Now, I've made this into a way where I've called it the calculation, the application, and the execution. The first 3 steps. Till today, I notice that people do not have good risk management in place. I see it a common trait. Therefore, for all the guys, for the cost of $0 to give back, I made this course here. And I really hope that people will take it seriously. And actually go ahead and watch it. Right? Because this is I pay a huge amount. Well, they get one thing free. You get the whole fucking webinars and everything. I have to give this, man. This is something that's good. It's also, there's so another thing which is very cool. Look what you guys get as another gift. You guys get a wheel. If you attend and finish the course, you get a free spin every single day. You get a free spin every single day. You can win gift cards. You can win 1 week in Tradesharpe exclusive. Like literally, you could come here, spin every day, and maybe once a month win 5 days free in Tradesharpe exclusive. You can win 1 month free of Pip Labs. You can win AirPod Maxes, PS5s, and some other stuff sponsored by WOPs, you know? WOP sponsors some WOP t-shirt. They give some gift cards. So that's it. How are you going to access this? You go to my website. You go to the exclusive group. You press join now. And there's here free. Next to my, next to my one here, boom, free risk management. If you have in the past already been part of the free webinar, you will have access. You just need to press view your order, right? You will have it already. So there you go. I'm gonna post this in chat. I hope that you guys actually watch this because we need risk management in place here. That's the whole reason that encouraged me to make this. So yeah, that's the plan behind it. Super bed will. PS5, let's go. Where can I find it? I posted it. Oh, damn. It's on WAP here. I'm gonna pin it so you guys can have it. Just something small, guys. Just something. It's not small. I mean, it took me time to make that. Obviously, it's 5-part series, but I do think that everyone needs it. And since it's going to be done in a whole course, that's it. What did you win? Oh shit, bro. Damn. That's super close. Could you check EJ sells of low? Yeah, we can have a look, man. Yeah, that looks good. What's bias though? What's bias? Previous daily bearish with rejection, 4 hours bullish. Yeah, I think that could make sense. This would be the same if GJ can close below here for sells. More rig than Powell. Actually, I get to choose how many people win those prizes. So I think for like the Tradesharpe exclusive, it's like 1 every 50 spins or something. How will you know if someone won the exclusive group? Oh, I get notified and it gives them instructions of where to access it. What did you win? A for effort. Holy shit, man. Why are we selling GJ? We have bullish bias. Counter trend. Counter trend. Remember, GJ's being quite bearish higher time frame. And the course is done pretty nicely, guys. Huh? The course is done pretty nicely. Like, it's pretty informative, right? It's done pretty nice. Little breakdown, calculations with calculator, all of that stuff. So it really hopefully will get you guys sorted with risk management. I hope. How often can we spin the wheel? Once per day. Probabilities will be low on that wheel, of course. It's made by WAP. Until Harry buys all of us a PS5. Actually, you want to hear something cool? Since I'm a seller on WAP, they sponsor me with a PS5 giveaway. So I don't have to pay for the first PS5. But God knows what percentage they give for the PS5 to win. Does the risk management course have also position management? Yes, it does. It does, it does. Probably like 0.1. Yeah, who knows, man. It's free, so why not, you know? It's a click of a button. What's the biggest exclusive prize? Guys, focus on the course, guys, not the wheel. That's the gift, not the wheel. The wheel is just something fun. The gift is the free content, guys. Come on. Shit. Giveaways we do once a month only. That's the big giveaways. I can't sponsor those all the time, man. I can't sponsor all the time. If we can see a little bit breakout upside to gold on the daily level, I'm actually maybe contemplating sells from here with previous daily closing bearish. Previous daily closing bearish. If we respect 4-hour resistance now, it might want to pull back a little, right? Guys, I'm going to give it a shot here, breaking of these lows for sells. Based on rejecting the 4 hour. It's a little bit of a risky one, but if we are going to reject this 4 hour, then this is where it's going to happen. Double 15-minute candle bearish, closing below, stops above 15. I think this could work out. Now, if 15 closes bullish, it's a different thing. And hopefully we do not have to form any type of risk management here. That is the goal. So we'll see what happens. If this 15 closes bullish, it invalidates the idea. I want this 5 minute to actually close back below the 5 minute range here to give me confidence in this move. If it closes bullish, it's set up 3. Well, depends how weak it closes, right? Because you have to look at the 30 minute, and I want the 30 minute to close strong bearish. Because if it closes like this, the 30 minute will look like a setup 3 to upside. Week 15 bullish is setup 3, setup 2 on 30 minute? Correct, yes, if we get the week 15. I don't like how this 5 is closing though, it's closing too strong, so I don't know, I'm not too confident. Because now we're closing back inside the range. Yeah, here I'm gonna delete my sell stop here, guys, and wait for the hour now. 5 minutes, by the time the 5 minute candle closes, we will have a confirmation. If the 5 minute candle closes bearish here, it will close the 15 minute week. We can take setup 3. And if it closes strong, then obviously there's no setup. But now we can wait for 30 minute candle closing bearish. Even if we get the 1 hour to flip right now, it would be even better. So I think it would be fine. Dixie dumping. Yeah, we are seeing some gold weakness with the gold strength with the Dixie. With the Dixie being after yesterday, you know, we saw yesterday basis point 50. This mostly priced in, right? That's why we didn't see a harsh reaction, because it's mostly priced in. But yeah, we're starting to dump here. It's probably why gold is heading up. We still can take buys though, guys, even though we were just looking for sells. If we do get above the range here on a 15-minute time frame, it still can make sense. How's GBP USD doing? Man, what an unlucky situation for us today on GU. One of the most unlucky situations I've had, where just can't get in. Just can't get in from the morning. Asian session straight up. No, not even one 15-minute candle pullback here. Very frustrating when I see that. Right, just literally not even a thunderstorm. Right, even gold. Gold is supposed to be more volatile. At least we're getting structure on gold, right? GJ at the moment, dump through here. Maybe it wants to close below. Oops. This is abnormally. This is a highly abnormal move on GU. Yeah, I don't know when the last time we've seen that type of move. It's been a long time. I mean, normally at least give us 5-minute pullbacks to enter. I don't mind entering on 5. 5 would be an option for me. You know, but it's not even giving 5-minute pullbacks. It's okay though. Just for my checklist, the start or the original start was buying from the top of the range. Yes, it was still top of the range. See if we are able to close this. Yeah, so really 50% score. Yeah, it's not the highest, man. It's why, I mean, I would like to see the score if we were looking for the setup I wanted to take, where we get the close above that zone, the pullback setup 2. I'm sure that would be an insanely high score. Not insane, at least 70%. No, not sell, the one for the buys on GU. But imagine now we had the close above first, then we pulled back for the setup 2, and now we're taking setup 2 up. Sure, it would be higher. 5 minute needs to close bearish here in 1 minute, so we need this next 1 minute candle to say good morning and give a move down here, respect the 4 hour. If the 4 hour is respected, then the sell idea can still make sense when the 30 minute closes bearish. I need the 30 minute closing somewhere around 74.7. 74.7. GJ came down, didn't close below, and now rejected. How's the 1 hour looking? 1 hour is looking like it wants to close bullish here. Well, slightly bullish. It's an interesting wick. How's gold looking? Oof. Gold not closing as bearish as I wanted to for the sells, but it's also not closing above the 4 hour. It's not closing above the 4 hour. 5 minute ended up closing doji. I guess we can wait for another 15 minute candle closing bearish below here. I think that would be okay, as we would be breaking second structure. Next candle on GJ will fly through key level. Well, I mean, we didn't close below, so... And there's this big wick here that we have to deal with. What did you get? Free 200k prop account. Damn, man's good at editing. S2 on a with a S5 on 5 minute. Yeah, I was saying about the 70s, right? I was expecting 70. I think 70 would be enough to take a trade, I feel. I don't see any issues with 70. 1-4 out to TP. Yeah. I mean, let's say, remember the second option we had was a close above the 4 hour. So what about a setup 1 above the 4 hour? What's the score then? It would be already lower. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. That's why we couldn't get in. Then it makes sense. We're still respecting this 4 hour like a king though. We're respecting it like a king. It does not want to get back above. Shit, I don't have any water here. Let me go get some water, guys. Give me a sec. All right, now it decided to wake up a bit, huh? Trying to get above. 10 minutes for this close. 10 minutes for this close. See how that goes. GJ respecting. GU, don't even ask me about GU. Don't even ask me. Bro, one thunderstorm on one setup 3, man. One setup 3 is what I'm asking for. Do you have a PDF document? I do have a PDF document which is actually free. It's in my resources tab in my Discord. And yeah, it is a PDF document. It is this one here, price action PDF. I think GBP pairs are going to start ranging. I think rate decision is why they're pumping today. They're pumping ahead of that. I just wish it gave an entry. A little bit salty about that, if I'm not going to lie. It's pissing off. Really pissing me off. I was looking forward to really capitalize today after FOMC. Grab some good moves. And it's just not giving me a way in. But I don't break my plan because of that. But it's just a little bit like, come on, bro. Really? Not even one pullback for Harry? One something here? Now you're just like, okay, fuck you, bro. That's it, done. Yeah, exactly. Now it's just like, okay, fine. You want to play this game? I'll play it. I won't even look at the chart then. I wonder if the 5-minute is enough to do it, to send price higher. What would stops be here? 45 pip stops. That's no joke, boys. Make sure you're measuring today. Today's a day to be measuring ranges. Today is a day to be measuring ranges. Because it is moving pretty big. If we get the 15 close, we will have a nicer stop loss here. What would we have? Have around a 34 pip stop loss, which is a lot better. Is the pump not a result of the USD weakness from the rate reductions? Yes, that is also very, very true, mate. Very, very true. We are seeing that Dixie dump here. Bit of a free fall. Which might mean we have a bit more upside for gold here. So maybe a thunderstorm. We could go a bit aggressive today. Maybe a thunderstorm we could go aggressive. See how this 5-minute closes here in about 1 minute. If closes above, it will give a thunderstorm. Maybe it's a day to go aggressive. I think it's one of those days, guys, like where if you just don't go aggressive, then you sit on your hands. It just seems like that to me today. So I really feel, even though it's uncomfortable situation, risk is managed, I feel like I might have to give that a shot. I might have to give that a shot. Take the risky buy here. What's the difference between here and here? 3 pip difference. Run stop below 5. GJ also following your sell plan? It is coming through here. But do you need to wait for 15? I would prefer on GJ. Good, this is closing deep, so I can't take the thunder. Probably be the next candle here. GJ 5 minute is closing quite nice here. Probably be able to push here on GJ. No 1 minute pullbacks. Big SL on GJ. Let's see what SL is above here. 34 pips to here is 31. Where's the next 15? Back down there. You have liquidity grab to the highs, which is nice. I wish it can actually pull back deeper now and we can just wait for 15. I'd feel much more comfortable on the 15. Much more comfortable. Would 80 be considered a resistance? Yeah, definitely key level, watch zone. Looks like it's gonna push before the close here. Push before the close. Yeah, I was super tempted to go half, but I really want to go full risk in a trade, not half. Fuck man, these are hard market conditions, man. Really tough one. It's a super hard day. Holy shit. Have to make such tough decisions on a day like this. Soft touches. Need to lock in here. Checking out gold here. Might close above here in 16 seconds. See if we can get a bottom wick. Yeah, I have a bottom wick here. Gonna give this a short break of high. Somewhere here, like a pip above the high. We are high up in the market, but if there's gonna be volume today, then I expect this to continue. 5 minutes closing bullish. Rejected 4-hour again. 48 pip stop loss? No, below the 15. Should be around 30 something. 36, 35. See if we can break the high. All right, got triggered on that. See how it goes. This could be a level of concern here in all this zone here. This kind of whole rejection zone. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. Otherwise, we're okay. So far, moving nicely. So that's around our key level, right? So yeah, B spot would be probably key level. So let's just put it at key level. 180 there. Broke the high here, pushed around 9 pips so far. So the question, what made you confident to enter before it flipped and broke the previous 15-minute high? I kept it a pip above and it's so close to each other that I expected to break current 15 high and then break through that high. But in this type of market condition, that high was like equivalent of 3 pips, 4 pips. So it does make a difference. It does make a difference. That 80 is also a previous 4 hour. So yeah, that 80 zone is important, I would say. 5-minute candle closing here. Closed pretty strong, rejecting, making a strong bottom wick here. Hopefully this is not an FU candle out of nowhere. Let's see how it goes. On my broker, I have no top wick on this 5-minute. Yeah, no top wick on this 5-minute. Have nipple? Yeah, for me, no top wick. Would you call this an S3 on the 30-minute or not because it's at resistance? I think it's late for an S3. Like the S3 would be down here. But we were considering that 4 hour, right? You're saying we're already in an S3? Yeah, but would we consider that a real S3 because of the being at 4 hour? Not sure what we rejected here. Yeah, with the way this rejecting right now might be a long one, so just gonna go to the toilet and come back. 5 minute no bottom wick here. Let me see my broker. Yeah, no bottom wick on 5. Is making one now. So if we can re-break our own highs here would be nice. Where's this 5 minute resistance? If we reject this 5 minute resistance, I'll close half at entry. So yeah, if we reject this 5 minute resistance now, I have half ready to close at entry, because this is where we can potentially fail, but so far looks good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hit this 80 level here. So gonna move stops to break even. Oops. Yeah, no 1 minute pullbacks. We'll see if the volume can come through. Beautiful. This 80 level might be issues. We'll see how it goes. Can we get past this 80 level? Would you secure at daily resistance? I mean, ideally, yeah. I would secure at 1-to-1 here. If I can get even earlier, because we're just not seeing momentum. We're seeing this 80 level is proving tough here. It's proving tough. 19 pips is pretty decent though. To see 19 pips, it's pretty decent. It is pretty decent. See if I can survive this. Oh, it's getting close. All right. Out BE for me. 19 pips. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. That's a shame. That's a shame. I think we could have. I don't know if we should have secured or not. 19 pips is decent. 19 pips is very decent. You know? 19 pips is very decent move, to be honest. We were asking for a lot to give us 34, but I guess it was the... Yeah, 34 was a lot to ask in this type of move. But we would have been closing early, right? We would have been closing early there. So I'm happy with the decision. 19 pips we saw in the trade here. It's very, very decent. I don't think securing half or anything. I'm happy with the plan. I think it was a great trade. We held drawdown. And if there's not going to be volume, then we avoid this bullshit, right? So I'm happy with it. I don't think we can really do much, to be honest. If you wanted to secure at 19 pips, then that's it. I can be an internet guru. I can be an internet guru. Did the trade play out? It did, man. It did. It played perfectly. We just wasn't enough. It was 10 pips away from me securing at a 1-to-1. I can be an internet guru and call that a win. Who on the internet is catching 20 pips? You know, there's not much on the internet catching. I can easily put 20 pips here and said 20 pips. Now calculate. The guy who said that I only gained 50 pips. There you go. 20 pips. But look, I'm going to write 20 pips here. Watch this. You guys, this is what's nuts. Watch this. Watch this. 15-minute. Buy. Setup 1. Right? Watch this. This was, what time did we enter this at? 11:15. So I'll write 20 pip win, but I made 0% because break even. So does pip matter? No. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because, right? Because I didn't. So this is what matters, is percentage here. Percentage is what matters. So yeah. It's all good though. It's all good if it's not going to give us the volume. I'm just thinking, can we have secured early in a day like today? But 80 was a level. We were looking pretty strong above 80. 1 minute close above. Yeah, I don't see us securing. True that a lot of people calculate wins that way. Yeah. Does that count it as a win? Check my wins. 77 wins. Yeah, it doesn't change it. So we can put 0/20 to say how much it went. Just to say. Because we have to notice ASP here. I actually was greedy today and put commission on top of it. Because I don't want to take too many more. So I put commission on top of it. Hello. There we go. It's all good though. I think we didn't really... I think buying at these highs, we have to be safe, guys. You know, we're buying at very high point in the market here. You have to be safe. You have to be safe buying at a high point in the market like this. You know? I'm still holding. Is it okay? Yeah, technically it is okay. You know, technically it is okay, but we did tap 80. 80 is a level where I'm concerned, but technically it can still push here. If it wants to create supports on 5, I mean, this 5 looks like an amazing close. You know, if it can break the high though. The problem is, as soon as you get a close above 80, I think you'll be okay. If not, we might just start consolidating. Let's see what GJ did in the meantime. So GJ did continue down here. So let's say I took GJ on a 5. Would it been enough, or would I have been stuck in same 36 for 26? I would have got the same thing, man. I would have got the same thing. See what GU did? Oh, finally GU pulls back. Ah, thank you. Thank you, finally. So yeah, I'm overall happy with the way I took the trade. I think 80 was a sensible place to go break even. Key level there. Definitely not upset with that. Very high in the market. We're trading like the absolute top here. So overall happy with the execution. And I think it was definitely worth a shot. I think we were better taking the shot than not. Held some drawdown. 30 pips stop loss on a 5 minute is wild. It is. I mean, this 15 minute we were running 36 pips stop loss. So yeah, overall happy. Overall happy, guys. A lot of education in that. Put a W in chat if you learned something, how to manage a trade. Risk management played out today. 20 pips in profit. Congrats to anyone who took 20 pips. Just be careful. Just be careful, right? Spreadsheet for personal use, not to check the trading, but to score? No. What's up, big mouth? Comment of the day, guys. Finally, we got comment of the day when we win. Guys, we got comment of the day. Look at this. Let's have a look. Definitely contact him for business, guys. If you need any business services, this is a guy to contact. Big mouth. At least he wins comment of the day. This is the first thing he's won something in his life, right? He's losing everywhere else and depressed at home watching porn all day, but at least he's winning here comment of the day. At least. At least. Your mouth is huge? Yeah, I won't tell you what business I've done with my mouth to people that you may know, but we won't discuss that, you know? We won't discuss that. You know, and maybe she wants to discuss it with you, maybe, you know? I don't know, but we won't. How many burgers in a day you eat? Sometimes when I have a cheat meal, I will smash 2 burgers like it's nothing, bro. 2 burgers like it's nothing. With 1 bite? No, not 1 bite. I like to savor my food. Have you heard of that before? 2 burgers goes down easy. Poor Claudio. Stock up on lotion? Man, that's why he's been having relationship troubles. He has, he's not, you know, after, I won't discuss it. We can't get, otherwise it might actually offend people who get offended by internet trolls. It is on a cheat day, man. Burgers are the best, bro. Burgers are so good. I thoroughly enjoy burgers. When you go to the dentist, do you say ah, or does the dentist go inside your mouth to check? Well, before you go to the dentist, maybe you need to go to English school so that you can learn how to ask a question. This guy's comebacks is like really weak here, really weak. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. How sad are you, bro? How sad? Are you okay? Like, it's okay, bro. If you're not okay, can you like discuss? We're here to help, man. We're here to help. Like, are you okay, man? You know, everyone is leveling up here, but you're worried about how big someone's mouth is. Like, that's his first focus. Look at this guy's mouth. I wonder if, you know, that's what he loves. It's just fun. We have to play some. Did you comment on anything with this? Just validating my results. You agree? ABC. I need to check this. You can send the link. We'll have a look together. Or you run me through it together. Share your screen and run me through it together. We should do that. How long is your meeting? $20 more minutes? Come on, bro. Harry, he is gay? Alright, we won't discuss that. I'd like to see that too. See what? Can we give gold another chance? It looks like gold is pumping now. Where would a full TP been? If it can get above the 80 level, that's where it should have clean sailing. As long as it keeps respecting 80 level, that's it. Kick him out? Ah, bro, come on. He's just having some fun. He's just having some fun. It's alright. He's just crying because I gave him a 20 pip trade and he didn't close at 20 pips. So he wants to come here cry, or maybe I didn't tell him to close. So oh, that's Claudio's checklist, not my checklist. That's Claudio's checklist. This guy's insults are weaker than the US economy. Love you, Harry Big Mouth. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the support. How's GJ doing? Rejected, right? Alright. GU is pretty high market point now. We all need a little fun. Well, yeah, we have to have comment of the day. Comment of the day. Lanston, what's your plan now? What's your plan? Fair enough. And then your stop loss, you move to like this 15-minute low, or still original? Manage. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense in terms of manage. Yeah. If this can close above 80 in 2 minutes, you should be fine. That will be the move. Maybe you'll be blessed right now and it actually pushes before 80. Yeah, we can't ask too much. But now I guess you're safe, right? So it doesn't matter what happens now. You're through the uncertainty. Now it's one or the other. So I like that. If you're going with that approach, SL or TP break even late, then it's nice. Then it's nice. How could I manage this differently if I didn't break even? I guess just something breaking this 5-minute structure. Check GJ. Yeah, GJ is not really doing too much today, man. I think we've had a lot of action in gold and GU. They have been action-packed. Although it's flying right now, a consistent profitable trade follows his plan. Well, yeah, it's not over yet, right? Remember, 1-to-1 is up here. So, I mean, this could easily reject and flip back down. And then you would 100% would have been break-even. It's pretty hard to hold these type of trades so high. Listen, the place where we're buying right now on a risk level, high risk. Remember, we're going to study this after I end stream. I want to explain, and you guys will remember this concept. Right? You guys will remember this concept. So realistically, what we're doing right now is fine. But my point is, if you don't have break even in your plan, you would just hold this stop loss or TP. Long term, yeah, you might take more losses sometimes, but these ones that do play out will hit TP, you know. I'm just a trader who prefers to hit break even rather than stop loss. Usually we see an FU during gold on London, so that's yeah, of course we see that, and also we see freaking at this high point here, forced potentially to reject. Like, look at the difference, huh? Between the pushes we had this morning and then where we're trading. You know we're trading in a risky area when it really is struggling to get up. Right, you did get the close above. Now can you bounce off that 2580 here? So this is what you'd be watching. Can 1 minute do it? If 1 minute bounce of 2580 here should give a little spike up, at least maybe to that TP there. If 1 minute gets below, I guess you still have this where my line is to protect you. That little 1 minute, so there is levels, but so far it's bouncing, it is respecting it. We're very close to daily resistance. $80 was that 4-hour resistance, top of range. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna call stream. Gave it a shot here on gold at the highs here. Saw 20 pips of profit. And that was all she wrote. So I'm happy with the trade idea. It was perfect. We waited for it. If we got this type of pullback on GU a little bit earlier, we would have been on GU. So anyone looking for what the GU plan would have been, that would have been the GU plan. I was looking for something around here for that to happen. Would have been beautiful to see that. So yeah, if no volume is going to come in for me to give me a straight push where I'm uncomfortable at these highs, fine. I'll take it like that. This looks great. 1 minute did respect that 80 level. Closing bullish here, so hopefully this can just move smoothly. We can take a note of that. I'll journal that later if it does hit TP or not. And that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna catch you on tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow, Friday, JPY. We have JPY news tomorrow. GP retail sales as well. So press conference in the morning here. It is tentative, so we have to be careful what time that happens. And yeah, looking forward for that. So enjoy the free course for today, guys. Take care and hopefully speak to you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys. Have a good day.